Yeah, yeah. What is up? What is up? What is up? Oh, let me see. What up, everybody? Welcome to Friday night. What is everybody up to right now? What happened? Uh-oh, is YouTube down? What is going on? Guys, can you see me in the live? It looks like I'm getting an error. But are we live right now? Can you guys see me? Okay. So I guess I'm just getting a playback error then on my monitor. Let me see if I can get up the chat at least, because I can see the chat on my phone. That's a pain in the butt. So let's see. I'm just trying to see if I get my monitor up and running here, because it was giving me a playback error or something. But you guys are telling me you guys can see me, and it looks like it says live right now. So let's see. Still getting a playback error. Okay, so at least I can see the chat. I can see the chat, but I can't see myself, which is fine. As long as I can see the chat, then we are good. So, what is up, everybody? Apple juice in hand tonight. We are celebrating. Man, it has been a crazy week for me. For non-hustling. You guys know I'm doing some work on my house. We're getting this bad boy ready to list in a week or two because we're selling and we're moving to Florida. But something really bad happened this week and something really good happened this week. So let's do a recap real quick. I got blasted with 6 IP complaints for Sonic the Hedgehog action figures that I sourced from Target. Now, this was a big topic last Hangout. A lot of people got blasted with these IP complaints. Now, I hope everybody that makes purchases for resale, I hope everybody keeps their receipts. I almost think it's common sense to keep your receipts. Like, you shouldn't need somebody to tell you, hey, keep your receipts because you never know one day, right? And a lot of people complaining about IP complaints, but let's dissect an IP complaint. Generally, when you have an IP complaint, you need to provide proof of purchase, but not only proof of purchase, you need to provide the chain. Where did this product come from that can show it is a legitimate product that you are selling and that you bought legally, right? That's just the simple overview. And I got nailed, as well as a couple of other people, got nailed with six IP complaints for Sonic the Hedgehog figures that I purchased at Target. That was the bad thing that happened, okay? I hadn't got hit that bag since Christmas time, where I got hit with 8 IP complaints back in December. So, fast forward to a couple of days. What did I do? Amazon reached out, said, hey, you have these complaints. Check your health dashboard. Check my health dashboard. And next to them, you can appeal them. You have the option to appeal these, which at that point, everybody should be appealing these. Even if you have nothing to show, you should appeal them and explain what happened. At no time should you ever ignore the Amazon emails or Amazon messages or anything like that. and allow the robots to automatically suspend your account. Don't ever let that happen. It's such a waste, and you work too damn hard to let that happen. Okay? So, what I did was I saw all these complaints. I had 4 receipts with a ton of Sonic figures that I had found on these receipts from Target. I then took I took like a black pen and I circled on the receipt, just made an oval circle, the product that they were looking for. I think it says like Sonic Figs. I actually showed it on my Instagram Live. I was going over the receipts. I did this on all 4 receipts. I then took pictures of all 4 receipts with my iPhone. Airdrop, and I'm giving you step by step what I did. Airdropped those receipts from my iPhone to my MacBook Pro. So now I have 4 pictures, full receipt pictures, sitting on my desktop. Each case, there was 6 of them. Each case you appeal separately, and on every case, I uploaded all 4 receipts to each of the 6 cases. And in the explanation, I just spoke human. I just said, hello, please find attached receipts for my legal purchase of said Sonic action figure that is being in question for intellectual property. Amazon allows me to list this product as new. Here is my proof of sale, proof of purchase that allows me to resell this action figure. Please help. Thanks. Okay. 48 hours, 2 days go by. I go to look at my health dashboard. All the IP complaints gone. 48 hours. Gone. Okay? Which tells me that Amazon accepted my Target receipts. Okay? Now, a lot of people say, receipts don't work, and that is true for some stores. But in this case, and I don't know everybody's experience with Target receipts, I'm not into getting into the whole beginning reseller. They don't accept, they won't accept my Target receipts because I'm a beginning seller. They can't do that. You know what I mean? I guess they're Amazon. They can do whatever they want, right? It's their platform. But it wouldn't be a good look to say, hey, you've only been selling for a month. I'm not accepting your receipt. Hey, you've been selling for 4 years. I'll accept your receipt. That's really bad. So, moral of the story is, if they did not accept those receipts, then I would probably speak to somebody in the Seller Central, service area, and try to appeal the appeal. Have them open up a case, submit my receipts again, and whatever I gotta do, right? So it sucks, right? Because it's counterproductive. You're busy, you're sourcing, you're listing. The last thing you want to deal with is fighting all these extra things, right? But it's just part of the business, and it's just something we have to do from time to time, right? Now, if you're getting IP complaints every month, then you have to reevaluate your stock and what you're buying, Because who wants to go through that every month, Apple juice, baby, let's go. Let me head into the chat, see who is in the building. Actually, before I head into the chat, let me just explain. If you're new to this channel, if you're new to this live on Friday nights, my name is Richie Hustles. I sell on Amazon and I sell on Mercari. I am a 6-figure seller. I also stream my income from YouTube. I am going to get into affiliate links. I like buy and sell collectibles. There's a whole bunch of things. We're hustleholics till we die. And that's what we do on Friday night. And on Friday night, it gives you an opportunity to get some FaceTime, ask your questions in the chat. You can ask about Amazon. You can ask about anything. It's an open door policy here. We can hang out. We can talk, chill, talk about whatever it is. If I have knowledge in the topic, then I'll answer your questions. And if I don't have knowledge, I'll refer to somebody who does. Or I'll just tell you, hey, I don't know that. Let me take one more sip of apple juice here. Throw some apple juice. Hustleholics, let's see the hustleholics in here. Throw some apple juice if you're with it. And I'm going to head into the chat. And let's see what we have for questions. And let's see who is in the building tonight for this Hustleholic Friday night hangout. Fuway, how long do you usually wait until you return to the exact same store after you sourced it? That is very subjective. Normally, typically, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. It could be twice in 1 week. Really depends. It depends on what day of the week I go to that store. It depends on BrickSeek. A couple things. Generally, once a week, once every 2 weeks. Big Cheese Thrifts, what up? So Rich, I just started my YouTube and was wondering, what do you use to edit? Any tips on filming presentation? So to edit, I use iMovie. Comes with all of the, I think the MacBook Pros, or all the Macs. And then any tips for filming presentation? Yeah, so I don't really have any tips because when I film, I like to film and I try to capture as much reality without being boring as possible, you know? Some people will complain about the B-roll when I have the camera on the carriage, cart, buggy, trolley, whatever you want to call it. And they're like, oh, you playing the music, you go through, nobody wants to watch you walk through the store. Well, you know, unfortunately, I don't make videos for you, right? Like I make videos for you, but they're not like generally for like one person, right? I'm not catering to one person's like. And what I try to do is I try to capture as much reality as I can. From the time I walk in the store to where I have to walk in the store. I do speed it up because it gets boring if you watch 3 minutes of me walking down aisles, you know? So I do speed it up. But for me, I like to capture as much reality of the trip as I can. I don't capture checkout as much because half the times they're really not, like I never really had any issues checking out until I was in Florida and I got stopped with printers and all that other stuff. So checkout could be boring. You know what I mean? Let's see. Michael Mahan, hello. Tyler Kaufman, what up, Thrift and Flip? What's up, S? Michael Mahan, P Wood 4, what up, Richie? We called it a binky as well. Yeah, man. We all called it. I called it. I grew up in the binky days. You know what I mean? What's up from Virginia Beach? What is up, Logan in the building? Hustleholic for life. Kimberly, how you doing? Another Hustleholic. P Wood 4, also a Hustleholic. I can see it on YouTube, on TV YouTube, but not phone. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on. Cheryl Cisco, what up? Can see it, hear you great. Music is a little loud. Okay. Let's lower it down a little bit. Let's see. Much love from Tampa, Florida in the building. Floors look great. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate that. Let's see. Pickle Rick, so I'm in Norfolk. Okay. Norfolk's right down the street from me. Hey there from Oregon. Or Oregon, whatever. Brian D'Souza, throwing people under the bus. I love it. I ignored all 7 of my Sonic complaints. Didn't even bother to appeal, and they all went away yesterday. Okay. I figured it was a bot going crazy and would correct itself and was right. Cool. So, you know what? Maybe it wasn't the target receipts. Maybe it was a product of good timing. You know, if anybody else can attest to having those IP complaints on those Sonic figures and then having them wiped out for no reason, I'd love to hear about it in the chat. Because maybe it was a complete mistake. Danny Helm, and people were like mad at me. They're like, hey, you told me to buy the Sonic figures. You told me to buy the Sonic figures. Like, bro, come on, man. Listen, let me just say a little disclaimer. When I go out buying things, I'm buying things because I know I can buy them. Like, I understand people want to see what I buy, and people buy what I see, right? But you guys have to do your own homework, man. You have to do your own research, your own homework, and you have to be prepared for things like this to happen. If you got an IP complaint, it's because you took the responsibility of buying a product And you own that. You know what I'm saying? You own that. Self accountability. You can't blame other people. Made me buy a Sonic figure. Come on, wrap it up. What else? Who we got? Else we got in the building? What up from New Mexico? Says Danny Helm. What up? I still can't get ungated and to sell most toys. Says the Step Ant. The Step Ant. Focus on what you can sell. Don't worry about what you cannot sell. You need to find products that you can sell. Okay? That's what has to happen. Kabish? Fish Tropic A. Senpai Z. We got thank you for everything you're doing. For your community, I'm prepping my first shipment to Amazon with 50 units of the Zep Cleaner Bundle. Hell yeah. Good for you, man. Listen, with the Zep, pay attention to prices. Set your minimums and maximums appropriately. Don't take the price. And everybody will eat. Sometimes the companies will withdraw the complaints. Possible. Big Cheese Thrifts. Source smart, not silly. Absolutely. Brendan Sprague, hey, how much does it usually cost to ship a printer into Amazon? So that it just depends. Depends on where you're located. Depends on where Amazon says for you to ship it. See, what happens is when you buy a product and you want to send that product into Amazon, number one, you should be sending way more than just one product or just one printer. And if you don't have enough products, you should really hold that printer till you do have enough products. What's going to happen is, say you're where I am. I'm in Massachusetts. Say you need to ship it. I ship a lot of my stuff to New Jersey. Sometimes I have to ship it to Missouri. Sometimes I have to ship it to North Carolina. Sometimes I have to ship it to Tennessee, Florida. Wherever that product's in demand, Amazon will tell me where to ship it. And obviously, the shipping cost is going to vary between distances of where you have to ship it. So that's subjective, number one. Number two, now you're talking about, the cost of shipping eating into your profit margin because you're not shipping out multiple items, at least 50 items, at least. So it's really subjective. Kimberly throwing the AJ in the chat. From Salem, New Hampshire, thank you for sharing your knowledge as always. Why is a listing suppressed? What exactly does that mean? I have one suppressed, but I'm still selling the item and people are buying. So suppressed generally means that there's some missing info. It's usually a incomplete. It's an incomplete listing, I think. It could be description's messed up. It could be like suppressed doesn't necessarily mean you can't sell it, right? A lot of times suppressed is just missing information. But I would go into the listing, I would edit it, and I would check out to see if there's anywhere that needs to be corrected on that specific listing. And if you can't find anything, then I would phone a friend, aka Amazon selling team, and I would ask them, hey, this ASIN is suppressed. Can you tell me why this ASIN is suppressed and how we can get this listing active? That's what I would do. I have one suppressed. Okay. Chachoo! What up to all the hustlers? Nicholas Mikulski, thank you for all you do for the community. Hey, I appreciate that, Nick. Low D, how do you feel about price takers? Look, here's the deal. People talking a lot of shit on other people's groups, right? Private groups, because these are like cowards. You know what I mean? These are people who only want people that think like them to know what they talk about, right? These are people that want to talk ish about people who have found success, right? Because they can't operate as well or as successful as you. They have to talk about your process. And sometimes they say false information, For instance, this person that I posted on my IG, we won't even say any names anymore, but they said that I like to take prices and I call it competition. That was a lie. Let me reiterate what I do when I price. When I buy an item, I sometimes do not want to share the buy box. I don't have to, and we can agree to disagree. I don't have to share the buy box with you. Do you understand that? I'm out here getting dinners to make money. Now, most of the time, I will share the buy box. It depends on how many sellers. It depends on how many sellers are priced in the buy box. If you have 8 sellers that are priced at all the same for the buy box, why do I want to rotate with 8 people on a hot selling topic? It makes 0 sense. So yes, I'm going to come in at a better price because my margin might be able to support that. This is what I do on some products. Most of the time, let me say it again, most of the time, I will match the buy box. You should too. Sometimes I don't want to match the buy box. And you shouldn't want to either. And the reason is this. If you don't know how to control the price of your product, then you should always match the buy box. If you don't have a repricer, then you should always match the buy box, okay? When I want to compete, or people sometimes call me a price tanker, right? I take the price and I compete for that item. Maybe it's an item I want to get rid of. Maybe it's a big item. Maybe there's so much margin. Maybe I bought it for $13 and I'm selling it for $235 and I have enough margin to list that for $220 because I want to get it out of here. You know what I mean? I want to get it out. It's a big, bulky item. I don't want it hanging around here. I want to sell it, put a label, see you later. For instance, like those arcade games. I don't want those things hanging around here. They're big. I'm in the business of selling. I'm not a business. Like everybody that calls me a price tanker, like, bro, you ain't my business partner. I'm not in business for you. You know what I'm saying? What I do is I take something that I bought for $10 and say I listed it for $50. In my head, I say, okay, I need to make at least a 20 to 30% ROI on this item. Okay, so I will price my minimum to X amount of dollars so I can still make a profit. And if the price goes below that, then I will wait for people to sell out and I will enter in at my price. Okay, and now with a repricer, you might say, oh, well, then you're just undercutting all the buy box. No. Number one, I have an AI repricer. I have a rule-based pricer as well. And what you do is you set these rules. One of the rules is, hey, when price goes to this, you can match the buy box. And that's on most of my listings. The other one is undercut the buy box, when you want to own the buy box. Maybe I have 85 items and I don't care if I sell it for 10 cents less than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, most items you can share the buy box because there's 2 or 3 people that are priced correctly and you can share the buy box with them. But sometimes you find listings that you have 6, 7, 8, 9 people all sharing the buy box, okay? And if that product sells 50 products a month and there's 8 people on the buy box, that doesn't mean you're going to get 50 sales a month. That means you're going to be one of 8 sales every time it sells. So basically, you're going to end up selling 1, maybe 2, maybe. Do you understand? Do you understand how that works? So because I don't want to sell 1 or 2 a month, I want to blow out a 50 in like 2 weeks, I'm going to compete. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to take a loss. Okay? I'm not going to take a loss. So I am going to wait until my price hits, and then I will re-enter at my price. And people give me shit for that all the time. And guess what? I don't give a shit. People can talk all they want. There's a reason why I sell what I sell, and people on the keyboard talking crap. He's taking. Shut up, man. People sound like fucking crybabies. Excuse the language, man, but it's like, come on. Honestly. For real. And I'll say this to the camera too, man. If you're writing bad about anybody, any reseller, any YouTuber on like a private board, you're a bitch. For real. Okay? You're a bitch. And you don't even deserve to be in business. How's that? All right? All right, now that that's out of the way, let's continue. I want to get that off my chest. For Christ's sakes. I'm telling you, man. Freaking crybabies, man. You don't think I took a loss? Come on, man. I never cry online. It's so stupid, man. My God, don't you go hustle or something? Yo, I swear to God, any of you screenshot my ugly ass crying face, I'm gonna find you. All right? Don't screenshot that. All right, let's go. Let's see. Where were we? Blah, 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 blah. And that was all from How Do You Feel About Price Anchor? So, everyone, give a round of applause. Low D opened up the floodgates, and now your boy is out. Let's go. Mother Hustler says, hey, Richie, I'm starting some FBM, and I honestly haven't dabbed in FBM yet. How do you set up your shipping rates? I feel like a dummy. Can I tell you something? I feel like a dummy too, and I'll tell you why. Amazon doesn't make it very easy with FBM, and for the longest time, I've been charging people shipping, and I've been one of those. Yes, I've been one of those people that everybody's selling something FBM for $29.99, but because I have shipping enabled, and I'm dumb, and I couldn't figure it out, or I just kept forgetting. I would have to sell, in order for my price to equal $29.99 and match that buy box price, I'd have to come in at like $23.19 because the shipping it would cost would equal the $29.99. And obviously my listing looked less appealing because, 23, but I'm going to charge shipping with all these other ones at $29.99, free shipping. I wouldn't get the buy box a lot. You know what I mean? I just figured out that I should do free shipping. And shout out to RG Slot Wins if he's in the building. And now I'm doing better with FBM. What you're going to do is you're going to go into your Seller Central dashboard, click on the settings. I believe it's shipping. It's going to bring you up to that, and it's all weight-based, okay? So, you're going to have for the, upper 48 states, and then I think there's a separate delivery for Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico or something like that. But you can adjust your rates there. You can actually just offer free shipping if you want to just calculate that. It might be more appealing to your customers that you're selling to on the platform. That is some dark apple juice. Hey, now it's light though because it's getting watered down. You know what I mean? But this ice cube, if you guys don't have these round cubes, these things are the best. Salud. How do you feel about liquidation boxes, pallets, says Heather Paul? I always wanted to try liquidation boxes and pallets, but I always told myself I was going to wait until I had a warehouse somewhere because I don't want to just buy one. I'll buy like 2 or 3 just to make it worth my while. And I don't want to bring them to my house. My house now, the driveway's on a pretty steep hill, and I just wouldn't have the room for these pallets and liquidation stuff. So I am going to try it. I am going to try liquidation pallets. And I heard Florida has a great amount of liquidation places to go to. So I'm definitely going to check into that once I get a warehouse space. When is the golden buggy coming? The golden cart is coming soon. I haven't had any time to work on it because I'm moving. But I'm going to try to work on it before I get out of here in August. So, thanks for advice on IP complaints. Got my first ones and have been researching a lot, trying to figure out how to respond. Cool. Military guy here, looking to retire in about 1.5 years and want to start now to learn the process. Should I register as an individual in the Amazon seller app? Love the channel, man. Hey, thank you so much. What I would say to anybody wanting to start Amazon, definitely start as an individual. PSA Treasure, I just saw it right now. It's IP claim stands for intellectual property. I would start as an individual, get your feet wet. You get to sell up to 40 products per month. Gives you a chance to only pay the 99-cent surcharge per item, up to 40 items a month. And you only pay that when you sell an item. So it's a free way to actually scan as many products as you can and figure out, all the details that you need to figure out. Maybe you find products, and then maybe you find a product that's a gold mine. You're like, oh, I'm gonna sell 50 of these. Then you could just upgrade your account to a professional, and go from there. Danielle Taylor, what is up? Saif Lakhenwala, what is up? Found Pokemon at Walmart today. Yeah, shout out to RG Slotwins, man. He crushed it with Pokemon today. That boy crushed it today. Donna Watson, first time watching live. I've been following you and watching your videos for a minute. Keep on keeping on. Hey, Donna Watson. Hey, listen, thank you so much for jumping into the live and joining us, hanging out. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you for sticking around, too. I appreciate that. Thank you. Nicole Briggs says, we just love your live videos. Thank you for bringing us along with you. Thanks, Nicole. I know you've been an OG viewer, too, so I'll drink to that. Thank you for sticking around, and definitely thank you for checking out the lives. I try to be as real as I can. And yes, sometimes I can be a jerk too, right? But who can't be a jerk sometimes, It's life. Any good advice I have been for new beginner? Yeah, so, just... Oh, wait a minute. Did I lose you? For a beginner. So a beginner in Amazon or YouTube, or what type of beginner are you looking to be? Lenore Perez, what is up, Lenore? How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Watching from Kentucky, okay. In the past 2 days, picked up a lot of router dinners and already sent them into FBA. Or did you already sell them via FBM? So the routers have tanked. Some of them have tanked. And I'm not going to move my price because I'm not in the business of taking a loss. I can absorb it. I'll wait for everybody to sell out and make their 35-cent profit. And I will wait so I can make my $35 profit. That's how the business works. We can see it has a... Thank you. Love from Rentham, says Stefania G. Hey, Stefania, Rentham, Mass. You're my neighbor, pretty much. I like going. I love Rentham. Well, I'm always in Rentham, or at least passing through when I'm in Plainville. Let's see. What up? Could you explain how you get on and use FBA? FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. So the easiest way I can tell you what FBA is basically, if I buy a product at Walmart and I sell it on eBay or Amazon, say I use merchant, I sell it on Amazon, I have two choices. I can sell, oh man, I can sell either merchant fulfilled, which means I sell direct to customer, which is similar to like eBay. I get the product, I list the product, customer buys the product, I package up the product, and I ship the product directly to the customer. FBA is I go to Walmart, I buy a product from Walmart, or products, multiple, okay? Say I bought 50 products. Now, instead of listing them and having customers buy directly from me, I list them, and there's an added fee to use the FBA service, right? And the reason why is because I'm gonna send all my merchandise after I've bought it, I'm gonna box it up, and I'm gonna send it to an FBA fulfillment center, Amazon fulfillment center, okay? All my products, whether it's all of the same product or 50 different products, I'm sending 1 box, 8 boxes, 28 boxes to the Amazon fulfillment centers, and Amazon is going to store those products in their warehouse and wait for you or your friend or one of my friends that may be looking for that product, and they will buy the product. Now with FBA, you have control over pricing. You can raise your price, lower your price, compete, whatever you want to do. FBA is basically a way of saying, hey, Amazon deals with all the customer service, they deal the shipping, they deal with the returns, they do everything for you. That's why the fee is higher with FBA. But a lot of the advantage you get with FBA is that all of your products are eligible for prime shipping. So, that little $120 that people pay every year to get that shipping. It used to be back in the day that your prime shipping would FBA would benefit you over FBM sellers, merchant fulfilled sellers. That's not really the case anymore. It's really who's providing the better value, who's in the better location, who can get you that product quicker. That's kind of like a simple basic overview of between us selling and having FBA sell. Port of Stillwater, did you sell home yet? I'm on late. Thanks for videos. No, not yet. I'm listing my home in about a week or two. Hey, Richie from PA. Always look forward to Friday night hangouts with the Hustleholics. Thank you for being here, Melissa. I appreciate that. And I'll drink to you being here. Salud. I haven't had a drink in like a week. Maybe even longer than that. Because last week I think I had water. I don't even think I had apple juice last week. I can't remember. Anonymous, you ruined me, Richie. I got a safety complaint on Sonic figures because of choking hazard, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's a little different. That's less... I think that's less severe than an IP complaint. Lenore Perez, you're 100% correct. People want to be soon... Yeah, they do want to be spoon-fed. Self-accountability is on red side only. Hello from... What is up, Matt? Sorry, I had to call out the Palookas tanking these deals. When you undercut the buy box and Amazon is $30, you deserve to have the world know you're a clown. Yeah, I mean, look, it's so unbelievable that, if everybody is pricing at $58, $59, $60, there is absolutely zero reason for you to come in at a $30 price. It just doesn't need to, it just shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? That's just stupidity. The Sonic safety complaints I mentioned were lifted, the strike was removed, and I can sell it again. Good, so it looks like Amazon just made a mistake. Thank you for your knowledge on IP fixes. Thank you, Jason, for being here. Yeah, not changing the price of the Zep cleaners, but I did notice Amazon increased their charges $4, but it's still a $9 profit. Mr. Abs, what up, bro? Appreciate the content. Hey, Mr. Abs, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Letitia V, side hustles are awesome. Yes. What's even better than side hustles are full-time hustles. Those are even better. I thought you moved to Florida. Nope, not yet. August. It's coming up. Weren't intellectual property. They were food and product safety issue. They didn't want receipts. It fixed itself, so all good. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, mine came through as IPs, but maybe they all just disappeared. Maybe they were just, I don't know. Would you be interested in hiring people to source in other states? I found a bunch of those Canon printers in 3 stores today, but can't sell on Amazon. Not right now. I think once I get to Florida, I'm going to explore about hiring people. But I got to get down to Florida first. I got IP complaints on those all-tech Bluetooth speakers. Hey, I'm waiting for it. I mean, whatever. If it comes, I'll submit my receipts. We'll see what happens. I have my lunch to be while I'm cooking. I'm drinking wine. Hell yeah, I don't get those private group caddy kids. It's BS. Thank you for sharing your expertise. Hey, no problem. Thank you for being here. I gotta shave, man. I think tomorrow I'm gonna get a haircut or something. Just got done watching the playover of the guy that would not take your tax exempt card at video games when you know, yeah. Let me say something on that. So I use tax exempt in Florida, no problem. I've used tax exempt again in Rhode Island, no problem. I've used my tax exempt in New Hampshire, no problem. Did I use my tax exempt anywhere else? I've only had an issue that one time with the tax exempt. That tells me that this guy had zero, he didn't know what he was talking about. And instead of telling me, hey, you know what? I'm not actually clear on if we can take this or not, but let me find out. Let me help you, right? I'm an associate of a company. Let me help you. Maybe I should ask somebody. By the way, before I finish the story, let's see if we can get these likes up to 100. Let's get over to 100, Hustleholics Gang. Let's show them how it's done. If you're on a mobile phone, just X out of the chat, hit that like button. Then you can pull back the chat again. But basically, what I was going to say is that instead of telling me, no, you can't do this, what you should have done was said, hey, you know what? I don't know. Let me ask. Let me grab somebody. You know what I mean? Let me grab somebody. So, thanks for watching. Let's see. Where are we? I lost my place now. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm like behind in the chat, so I apologize. I'm just trying to see. Hold on a second. What is going on here? Oh, there we go. So we're right here. He's moving in August. Yes. How do you know it was A's if it was good? Completely sold out of my listings. What is the concept of the buy box? So the buy box basically is, for me, it's the best. It's what Amazon determines the best value. You know what I mean? Hold on one second. A buy box is basically the best value. It used to be the lowest price. No longer the case. Sometimes you can get away with a higher price if you have. There's so much that determines the buy box. Now it's like location of where you are, where the product is, your customer ranking, and all that other stuff. There's a lot that goes involved with the buy box. A better explanation about it, somebody who can get technical, is probably, you could probably YouTube a couple of videos on it. They can get more technical into it. For me, buy box just means the best value. Who can provide the best value and the quickest shipping time with the best customer metrics. But the other flip of the buy box is basically the buy box is when a customer is shopping on Amazon and they hit add to cart or buy now. If you're providing the best value and you have the buy box, when a customer clicks add to cart or any one of those buttons to instantly purchase, you're going to get that sale if you have the buy box. So that's what you want. You always want to shoot for the buy box price. Let's see. Haters, Amazon cubic foot limit is at a seller at a certain time. Yeah, I mean, look, the cubic foot limit, I don't have. Mine isn't that much. I'm not having an issue with it, but some people are having issues with it, especially booksellers. Family channel, it is not. The apple juice is working. Hey, you know what? I don't like to curse on my channel. I really don't. I try not to curse on my channel. But tonight we wore a special shirt. So the warning is there. The warning was there. Generally, I do not curse on my lives, and generally I don't like to curse on my videos. So I apologize if anybody got mad when I was cursing. It was passion. You know, it was passion. Let me see. Hold on. Why is the shipping so high after their new system? Oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you 1 second. So, I mean, the shipping has probably gotten higher because people are charging Amazon more money to ship, right? Postal Service goes up on their rates. UPS goes up on their rates. FedEx goes up on their rates. Everybody goes up on their rates. So Amazon got to go up on their rates, you know? What's up, Julie Fitzpatrick? How are you? Jen Oliver, how you doing? From Dallas. Danielle Taylor, thanks for all you do. I appreciate that. Richie, check your IG. I got you a present. General Store with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Any advice for somebody looking to start out doing OA, which stands for online arbitrage? I bought 10 units online and my packages arrived crushed. Ooh. Am I taking unnecessary risk buying online? I mean, generally no. I mean, your items and your packages shouldn't be arriving crushed per se, right? They should be coming in the way you expect to buy them in the store. However, that's not always the case, right? I think that's just a stroke of bad luck. For that, you probably ordered from Target. Every time I ordered from Target, I got my boxes were wrecked. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was Target because they always wreck their boxes. But my advice for anybody starting out doing OA is just make sure you're pricing correctly. Make sure you're doing your research. Make sure you got the correct item. A lot of people, when they do OA and they're not touching a physical product, they order a product, but it's a variant of another product, and they end up sending the product to the to a wrong listing. Keep in mind. And I would definitely buy more than 10 units from different stores. There are also different software programs out there. You can use Tactical Arbitrage, which helps source OA deals, right? You know, there's definitely some resources out there for OA. You know, it doesn't just have to be like that. I found some dinners in the free box Facebook yesterday. Oh, I love free dinners. Were you looking to move to Florida? I am in Orlando. Fire for liquidation. Yes. So I'm moving to South Florida. Hey, just wanted to say thanks for all your informational content. I sell on eBay and I have just hit the volume to leave my day job. Thanks for the bolos, Mr. Clean. Congratulations on leaving your job, bro, and doing this full time. Now you're going to see how good you scale. You're going to see how good you scale now. Any advice on returns? I have had a bunch of people who buy and wait until it's already shipped and then want to cancel. So I haven't had too many issues with returns, but I have had issues where people will buy like hair trimmers, use them, and return them full of hair, nasty. And I'm like, yo, I want to be reimbursed for this. You know, you have to call Amazon, you open up a case, you submit photos. It's a process. However, hold on. I mean, it's just the cost of doing business. You know what I mean? Amazon, if the product gets delivered, the customer's going to get charged. You know what I mean? Generally. If not, then I would contact seller support. TC DeVivo, hi from North Shore, Massachusetts. Hey, that's where I grew up, the North Shore in Massachusetts. Did you sell all those iHome mirrors within like a week? They were gone. They flew. General so high, but yep, I saw it. Will you miss New England? So nice here in warmer weather. Probably not. I'm over it. You know, I'm ready for the next chapter in my life. I'm ready to make some big moves to make it happen. Did your shipping costs get high after new Amazon seller update? For example, the cubic feet of the box really got me messed up. I haven't noticed too big of an issue. I don't sell. I mean, I sell mostly FBA, so I do sell FBM sometimes. Most of the time, it's FBA though, so I don't think I've noticed really. Latoya Campbell says, "Newbie here. What is your average sales per month?" That so I don't share my numbers. I feel like that's proprietary. It's nobody's business really. Some people share their sales numbers. I don't, just because I don't think sales numbers matter, right? To you or to anybody, right? Sales numbers only matter to me. Like where I'm trying to create a brand. You know what I mean? I don't share my sales numbers. Most people do. I don't though. With waiting on people to sell out, what's the longest you've kept something in your inventory? Or does it usually sell pretty quick? I mean, I've kept stuff in inventory for 6 months. You know, generally 90 days is like my target, but I've kept things in there for 6 months. Daily relaxation with the 99-cent super chat. Thank you. Daily relaxation says, do you think you should try to have different Amazon accounts for deactivation reasons? So I do have another Amazon account. It is my book account for Amazon. And I'm sure that they would figure out if I had, 2 accounts, 3 accounts, whatever it is. But I do have 2 accounts. It seems like shipping for bigger items is cheaper with FBA. Sometimes it can be. When are you moving to Florida and what part? South Florida in August. I just lost my way. Where is my thing? I'm so far behind. Did we get to 100? We didn't get to 100 likes yet? The hell are you guys waiting for? Just joking. Come on, guys. Smash that like button. Let's see if we can get over 100 likes. That would be awesome. Let's see. When the Walmart prices drop on Amazon, do they go back up after a while? They can. But what do you mean when Walmart prices drop on Amazon? Do you mean like you buy something from Walmart and you try to sell it on Amazon and the price drops, will it go back up? I mean, they do. The price on Amazon will fluctuate. You know what I mean? Justin and Kristen Bumpass. If you see, is that supposed to say bumpus or bumpass or bumpass? Justin and Kristen says, if you see a lot of product getting liquidated and you expect the price to tank, do you store it at the house and wait for the price to recover or just send it and pay the storage fees? So a lot of people will buy items in anticipation of a price rising. I don't do that. A lot of people got burned last Christmas because they were buying items, taking a chance, saying this is going to be a hot item. And then what happens is it never reaches where they want it to reach. And now they're stuck with that inventory when they could have been selling it for a profit before. Maybe not as big as a profit as they would have gotten, but it didn't go that way. I'm not in the business of storing items. I'm in the business of selling items. So I when I scan and source items, it's for the price of today. I'm not thinking, will this go up in value in a little bit? Will this go up in value on Christmas? The only time I will do that is with collectibles, Pokemon cards, that type of stuff. That's the only time I'll do that. So to answer your question, I just send it in. I've been snagging so much Pokemon hunting for more shiny chars. Those are huge dinners. They are. I need to get a shiny Charizard. Me and you have had that conversation. I need to get one. Also, if you have Keeper, you have to have Keeper. If you're a reseller on Amazon, you have to have Keeper. You can check offers on low, right? A lot of those morons that are tanking prices have like 1 to 2 listings. Wait for them to sell and get off the listing. Correct. I like when I see your super chat. I saw your super chat. I got hit with 4 confirmations for the Arctic Lands speakers too. Can I list a new product as like new? I'll put a Richie Hustles sticker. Oh man. Picked up 2 TMTs, 14 each. Okay. That's a good price, man. What does it mean when an order is pending? It just means it hasn't shipped yet. Yep, I've had orders pending for a couple weeks. If they haven't been paid totally yet. Pending items, for instance, let me see. Open orders, aka pending items. That stuff still hasn't been reflected in your payout either. So those items are not reflected in your total balance. Let's see. Come on. Yeah. So I see people selling a lot of stuff on eBay, but I don't see any that don't sell. Have 15 listing or so and no action. Even Undercut, but yeah, I don't sell on eBay. I can't bother with eBay. I don't like it. Hey Adam, thank you so much. Daily Relaxation with another super chat. $1.99 super chat from Daily Relaxation. Thank you. Should you have 2 selling accounts, just in case? I don't think you should just have 2 selling accounts just to have 2 selling accounts. I think you need to have a business purpose for them. I mean, my business purpose is I sell books on one, only books, and the other is mostly a wholesale and RA, you know? But just for the sake of having 2, I mean, you're going to pay $240 just to... I mean, I guess you could, but Amazon's going to link them anyways. And there's been times where people's accounts will get shut down because they're linked to a suspended account. So, you know, you don't want Amazon to find out. What the hell? You don't want Amazon to find out that you're like trying to get around policy. They're just going to suspend your account. How many haters you got local? I bet there are a lot since they jealous. I don't know. There's a lot of haters in general, but whatever. Texas in the house. Hit the like button. Hey, we got 99 likes. Oh, we got 100 likes. Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate that, Orlando. Daniel Taylor after Doug. This is how far behind I am. AC sending love from Jersey. The dirty Jers. Yeah, you know, they did come through with the Walmart clearance on the electronics, but honestly, until people stop tanking, what's the point of getting Walmart clearance in electronics if you're not going to be able to sell them for your profit? You know what I mean? What's the point? So we collect it, or at least I collect it, and yeah. What if prices tank? Do they ever recover? Do you need to reduce your price? No, they recover sometimes. When people sell out, it'll jump to the next price. The next in line. Whoever's the lowest, it'll jump to that. Kelsey, what is up? Arkansas Arbitrage got 2 new Nikon lenses at Target for $59 a piece. And the sales price is $200. You inspire me each day to get out and go grind, no matter if it's lunch break or weekend hunt dinner. Hell yeah. Arkansas Arbitrage, thank you so much. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're getting out there, you're doing your thing, finding those dinners. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Guys, we got a little bit of time left here. Let's see. Hi, Richie. Where are you in Rhode Island? I'm in Massachusetts, but sometimes I source in Rhode Island. He's going to move to Florida and glow up and forget about it. No! We're all the Hustleholics fam. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where. We're all one. You know what I'm saying? I finally found out why I always say we in my videos. It's because I'm talking to you. So we are finding dinners. Because if you're watching my videos and if you're watching what I'm buying, then we are finding that dinner together. So I'm going to continue to say we. I like that. Fall River in the house. Nicole Briggs is always smashing that like button as soon as she gets on. Thank you so much. Do you have a minimum of items to ship to FBI? I recommend at least 50. At least 50 items, you know. Jennifer Lister, hi Richie, first live. Thank you for being here. You buy stuff in liquidation, can you list as new if it obviously has never been open, or do you have to list it as used? I mean, if it's factory sealed, should be able to list it as new. But if it's like a return, if it's been opened, or if like the safety seal is broken, then obviously you have to sell it as used. David, why have they held back some of my payout money? I have looked it up and it says maybe for returns. So the way Amazon pays you is 7 days after the product is delivered to the customer. So you might be waiting 2 weeks for that. So if you sell something on the 1st, you might be waiting to get paid till the 15th. Because if it's on Monday, somebody buys something and it gets to them on Wednesday, it's 7 days from Wednesday. So the following Wednesday, the money for that product will become available for you to withdraw into your account. What is it about selling on eBay that you don't like? I have sold a lot through them. I don't like the platform. I've been burned a bunch of times with people. I don't want to prepare orders all the time and send them. I'd rather just do FBA. It's just an easy way to scale without it being easy. You know, it's definitely one of those things where, you know, it could be more comparable to like picture buying all those items. You have 100 items and you sell a hot item, and wait a second, sorry guys, imagine you have 100 products, and in 2 days you sell out of 100 products. You know, I don't want to sit there boxing up each product and send out 100 packages, right? I'd rather package all 100 products in 2 or 3 boxes, send it, and have Amazon deal with everything. And then my work is done. I send it to Amazon. It's off to the next product. You know, it's sourcing there. eBay specifically, I don't like the way they side with buyers. I've been burned so many times with eBay. I don't like it. Left a really bad taste in my mouth. So yeah, I'd rather just do Mercari. You know, Amazon is my focus. All right, guys, I'm gonna take. Oh, let me say this real quick before I go. I am going to be running a contest. If you guys saw my IG post, I am going to be posting a video next week about the 30K giveaway. Okay? 30K giveaway. No, we're not giving away $30,000. 30,000 subscribers giveaway. What we're giving away is we're giving away a Rollo printer, brand new, just came in. Check out the IG at Richie Hustles if you want to check it out. Also, besides that, I also have an extra stack of labels, 4x6 labels to go with the printer. A $200 value we are going to be giving away on the channel. And we're going to be doing it live. And there's a couple things you're going to have to do, but I need to get some things together. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because that's going to be one of the stipulations. If you're interested in entering this contest, be sure to look out for the video that will be posted sometime after the weekend. And it will give you clear instructions on what you have to do. And then when we hit 30,000 subscribers, we will have a live session, which I will then do a live, you know how we do like a random generator to pick a random winner for the Rollo printer and stack of labels. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to head out. I may go on IG Live. I may not go on IG Live. I may relax for a little bit. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys for being here. I am going to go live on Sunday. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to bring. I may go live sporadically, but it's probably not going to be a planned live. You know, Sundays we plan it. But tomorrow, I may go live somewhere. I don't know where, but I hope everybody has a happy, healthy weekend. Stay hustling. Make that money. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Right? That's an old school saying, man. Guys, I love each and every one of you. I really appreciate you being here. Shout out to everybody who's got the Hustleholics back, who's part of the Hustleholics Gang. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining the Hustleholics Gang down below. And I will see you on the next hustle.